Hello guys, welcome back, and I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So today we'll be continuing with our obstetrics examination revision series with our very next topic, which is physiological changes during pregnancy. So it is an important question which is often asked for 5 markers, 10 markers in our papers, and on the same contrary part, it is also very easy to remember and write this answer and very easy to understand as well. So without much ado, let us begin. Physiological changes during pregnancy. During pregnancy, there is progressive anatomical, physiological, and biochemical changes which takes place. Uterus. Now let us look into the uterus first. Non-pregnant uterus is 60 grams in weight and 7.5 centimeter in length with 5 to 10 ml of cavity. At term, it is 900 to 1000 gram of weight, 35 centimeter in length with 500 to 1000 times more capacity than it was in non-pregnant state. The factors responsible are the changes in muscles which takes place, which is hypertrophy and hyperplasia and stretching. All muscle fibers increases in length and breadth under influence of estrogen and progesterone. Muscle fibers elongated beyond 30 weeks due to distension by growing fetus. Arrangement of muscle fibers. The outer longitudinal hood-like over the fundus, inner circular, scanty and sphincter over orifices, and intermediate, thick and strong, which is crisscross pattern. Vascular changes which takes place. The blood flow increases at about 20 weeks. Weight is increased due to increased growth of uterine muscles and connective tissues. Relation with the shape. Non-pregnant is pyriform. The uterus is globular at 12 weeks, pyriform or ovoid by the 28th week, and spherical at the 36th week. Position. It is normal anteverted position is exaggerated up to 8 weeks. Lateral obliquity. As uterus enlarges, the cervix is deviated to the left side. Uterine peritoneum maintains relation proportionately with the growing uterus. Contraction are irregular, spasmodic, painless without any effect on dilation of cervix. And endometrium. Decidua is endometrium of the pregnant uterus, as we have covered in the earlier video. So now we look into the changes of breast. This could individually be asked for 5 marker as well. So the changes which occurs in breast during pregnancy are: the breast changes are best evident in a primigravida, which means that a female who is pregnant for the first time. Size increases size due to marked hypertrophy and proliferation of the ducts. Hypertrophy of connective tissue and stroma. Nipple changes. Nipples larger, erectile and deeply pigmented. Areola becomes larger, hypertrophied, called Montgomery tubercle. Irregular pigmented area appears in second trimester, which are called as secondary areola. Secretion. Colostrum squeezed out at the 12th week, which is sticky in texture and appearance. By the 16th week, it is thick and yellowish. Demonstration of secretion from the breast of woman who has never lactated is an important sign of pregnancy. The cutaneous changes which occur are pigmentation of the face, extreme pigmentation around cheek, forehead and around eyes. The breast are hypertrophied. Abdomen, there is linea nigra and stria gravidarum. Linea nigra is a brownish black pigmented area in the midline, stretching up to xiphisternum to the symphysis pubis. Striae are depressed linear marks on abdominal wall below umbilicus, also generally known as the stretch marks. Now the weight gain during pregnancy again could be separately asked for 5 markers. There is variable amount of weight gain, and the weight gain is constant. Early weeks the patient may lose weight because of nausea and vomiting, but as the pregnancy grows the weight gain is gradual and always more. Total weight gain in a singleton pregnancy for a healthy woman is about 11 kg or 24 pounds. 1 kg in the first trimester. There is 5 kg increase in the each second and third trimester, which makes up to the 11 kg mark. Reproductive weight gain. So now we look into individual part, which is 6 kg. So the reproductive weight gain is approximately 6 kg, wherein the fetus contains 3.3 kg, the uterus approximately 1 kg, placenta 0.6 kg, breast 0.5 kg or 0.4 kg, liquor 0.9 kg liquor means the amniotic fluid, and the fat and protein which consist of 3.5 kgs. Net maternal weight gain is 6 kg, which is increase in the blood volume, which is 1.3 kg, increase of the in the extracellular fluid, which is 1.2 kg again, and retention of electrolytes, which are sodium 20 gram, potassium 10 gram. Causes of increased sodium retention: increased estrogen and progesterone levels, increased aldosterone, and increased antidiuretic hormone. Importance of weight checking in pregnancy: there is a rapid weight gain. If it is a rapid weight gain, that is 0.5 kg per week and 2 kg per month, is an early symptom of preeclampsia. Stationary or falling weight, intrauterine growth retardation, or intrauterine death of the fetus, is again an indicative feature of a stationary or a falling weight decline. Ideally, the weight is nearly around 11 to 16 kgs in a pregnancy. So that is an average. So with this, we have covered the important physiological changes which occurs in the female body during pregnancy. So to revise and have a recap, we started with that there is progressive anatomical, physiological, and biochemical changes which occurs overall throughout the female body. Then we saw the uterus part, the factors responsible for the change in uterus, which is again very important. Then we moved on to the breast part. We saw the changes which occurs in breast of a woman, and lastly we saw the weight gain part in pregnancy. So these 3 points are very important again to be remembered for 10 markers and either 5 markers individually. So I hope this video helps you out to clear the concepts of this physiological changes occurring in pregnancy. And please do like, share, and subscribe our channel, and please do support us. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and take care.